All right, so we are back with another Kickstarter unboxing. This one, the contents are pretty clear because they have them right here on the box. So this is going to be the expansion for Kabuto Sumo, as well as the promo for the game. And then I actually ended up getting the game QE with its expansion and the promo there. QE obviously isn't new, but the expansion is. So I'll go through those games real quick. I probably won't open up QE just because that wasn't really new for this Kickstarter, but I'll show you all the other stuff. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. I know this one was pretty quick as well. I think this delivered probably a couple months early, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I think this was due in December. But here now we have the Kabuto Sumo Total Mayhem. That is going to include some torches. There is a chair. I believe there's a table in here and some other different things to spice up your Kabuto Sumo game. Then you're going to have QE Commodities, so the new expansion for that there, which I'm excited about because I know QE is a pretty popular little party game, one that I've always been wanting to get my hands on, and now I finally do. And then I also have the promos, which are the Ian O'Toole checks here. So that is for some new artwork for the checks for QE. And then we have Andre, the new fighter for Kabuto Sumo. So let's go ahead and open him up real quick. So we have, it looks like he has a peanut for his character's little special ability stuff. So Andre the Goliath, you have the little story on the back, and then here you got him, which says, anybody want a peanut? You stack 3 of your little green wooden dowels and add the peanut to your inventory, and then you have immovable object. Whenever the peanut is knocked out, starting with the player who knocked it out and proceeding clockwise, each player takes a standard disc from the supply and adds it to their inventory. All right, so that is going to be the promo that comes with that. Pretty simple there. So let's go ahead and see what's in each of these new expansions. All right, so first I figured I'll show you real quick the promo art for the new checks that you get from Ian O'Toole. So you can see you have the UK, you have the US, you have China, and you have the EU. So this is going to be the new checks that you're going to have for the game. Really, really beautiful artwork. So yeah, I don't know how to play QE. I have only heard really good things. I'm excited to give that a try. So let's go ahead and we'll start with QE, and then we'll come back to the Kabuto Sumo expansion. So this is commodities. And I'll be curious to see if all of this stuff fits in the base game box. I'm hopeful. I know Kabuto Sumo is pretty tight, but we'll double check. So here you're going to have your new your rule book for the expansion here with the commodities. Markets are going to be gold, crypto, and oil. You have your final scoring, short, simple. Looks like is going to add some interesting new elements to the game, even though I never played the game. So I'm excited to figure that out. So here you're going to have your little boards. I'm guessing these are for the different countries that you're going to be playing. So you have crypto, gold, oil, all of that fun stuff. UK, EU, US. Yeah. So that's those. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Nice, solid. They punch out pretty easy. Those look like oil. Yep, those are oil. We got our crypto. We got our gold. More oil, crypto, gold, oil, crypto, gold. Yes. All right. So that, and they all come in different ranges. So I'm excited. Really nice quality. Nice and thick. Feel pretty. I think these are supposed to be dry erase. Yeah, I'm going to guess that. So please bear with me as I have no knowledge, but am really excited to play this game actually. So something I hope I'll get to play maybe relatively soon. All right, so that is going to be the commodities for QE. So let's go ahead and take a look at the expansion for Kabuto Sumo. All right, so I have some good news and bad news. Good news is we're going to do the unboxing for Kabuto Sumo Total Mayhem. Bad news is I already did it and my mic was off during the entire time, and so you wouldn't be able to have heard anything because I went back to look at the video and realized my mic was off. But I have some additional information now that I did the unboxing. So let me kind of show you what you're going to get in this expansion. So you're going to have all of these new ways to play the game a little differently. So you're going to have a table, a guitar, chairs, a ladder, torches, a briefcase, and there's going to be some tacks, yeah, I think they call them tacks that you're going to have in here. You're also going to have a coffin that you're going to put together. I have already put mine together, and I went ahead and actually already glued it together because I glued the main stuff all together. Just because I don't like to take things apart and put them back together. So I went ahead and already did that and glued it as well. But let me kind of show you what's in here because you're also going to have some cards that are going to tell you, about the different ways to play. So let me go ahead and open this up real quick. Sorry, the bag they provided, I feel like for these cards is real tight. Okay. So, and I believe, yeah, that was everything. I already showed you the promo. So let's go ahead and we'll go through these for you guys. So what's nice about these cards, I'm going to move the box up to the side, is that each of these items, so let me show you, each of these items are going to be a match and a potential item that you can use, okay? And I'll show you how that's going to work. So you're going to have these cards here that are specifically for each of the items that you have out here. So if you're using the guitar, you have a match side, which is going to have the little banners. And then you're going to have, actually, I think, and this is the match side for the ladder. So it looks like you can't actually use the guitar as an item, potentially, maybe. These tracks are just used for, this is a track card. That's what this is. I'm sorry. This is a track card that you're going to use for the matches. So you're going to have a climbing track if you use the ladder, then you're going to have this anthem track if you're going to do the match with the guitar. However, there are actual cards for the matches. So for example, here's the ladder and the guitar. So if it has this little banner, that's going to be the match, which is going to tell you how to do that match. In every game, what you're going to be doing is you're going to have one match card, and what's nice is on the other side, there's an item. So you're going to be using two of these in any given match when you use this expansion. You're going to have a specific match rules, and then there's going to be an item that you can use, and it's going to have its own rules as well. So you'll have, and what's nice is every single one of these items has a specific match on how to play a match for that item, and then an actual item that you'll be able to use during the match. That's not a tongue twister. So each of these you're going to have. So you have like the tabletop turmoil here, which I really like the art because it looks like this bug is getting like a suplex right into the table. But then you can also use the table as an item instead of actually doing the table match. You just have an item that is the table. So that's nice. And each of these might even change additional ways to victory. So like the ladder here, you're going to change the way you're going to win because whoever's going to reach the top of the climbing track, that's going to end up winning that game. So yeah, so you're going to have that. So each of these have, so the ladder is called Escalation. That's the match for there. The guitar is going to be the Symphony of Destruction. And its additional victory is that you immediately win if you perform your second anthem. And then there's rules for how you're going to do that. And then you have your coffin here. So this is called Grave Consequences. And you have your own rules and setup, and then the item where you're actually going to be able to use the coffin, which will be really interesting as well. And then you have Money in the Bank, where you're going to use this briefcase here, and there's additional victory here. So if you push the briefcase out of the ring, you win the match. So you're going to try to knock this out as well as a way to win the game. And then here are some rules for the item if you want to use this as an item. All right, let's see. Let's move on. We have the Matchstick Mayhem for the torches here. And it also has additional victory for this match is where you're going to push your torch to the center of the ring in order to win the match. So that's pretty interesting there. And then you're going to have your actual item of the torch as well. All right. Moving along, here we have the Briar Patch Brawl for the match using the briars or the tacks. That's what you're going to be doing with those. And then you have your item here if it's going to be an item. So I do like that whole mix and match. This is the match we're doing, but this is the item we're also going to have. So you're going to have two of these items out there if you're using this expansion. And then here you have Concerto, which is going to be the match using the chairs. And then you have the item here. I'm kind of curious. I want to be able to, as a bug, hit another bug over the head with the chair. Interesting stuff there. But yeah, so that's what you're going to be getting with this expansion. You're going to be mixing and matching these matches and items to kind of change the game up. You're going to have some new ways to win the game and some tracks to help you with that. But then, of course, you're going to have these really sweet-looking 3D pieces that you're going to be putting out onto the board, whether it be a table or a coffin, or you're going to have a ladder that you're going to be climbing up. And, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm excited to give this one a try. I'm sure Eli's going to want to try this one. I think we'll maybe try to do a couple playthroughs of this so you can get a feel of how some of the different matches work. But hopefully that gives you an idea of how well, that's just the unboxing for Kabuto Sumo Total Mayhem. So I didn't do an unboxing for QE, the base game. But since I had accidentally already done all this stuff, I was able to fit everything in the main box without there being any box lift. It did take a little finagling, but I was able to manage to get all of these pieces in the actual game box without there being any box lift. So it is possible to do, just so you know, for Kabuto Sumo. All right. And I already put everything for QE in its main box, and everything fits in there just fine. So yeah, that's going to do it for another Kickstarter unboxing of Kabuto Sumo Total Mayhem and QE commodities, and also their promos and everything. So thanks for watching. We hope to see you guys on the next one. See you later.
Hello everyone, I'm Nick.
I'm Vic.
And we're MV Board Gaming, do another Kickstarter unboxing here. This one's board game tables, and this was actually unboxed in part by Andrew over there. He unboxed the Kabuto Sumo and stuff, but there were so many options with this. We're going to see what we got and probably either add on to that video, so I might be having this in the same video, or if it's different enough, it'll be two separate videos. So we're going to crack this open. From board game tables, we have here QE, which we have not played. We have On Tour, but the Paris and New York version. And we have Kickstarter exclusive stuff, and we have expansion for QE. So leave it right there, QE and the expansion you can see on the screen.
Nice.
Set those aside.
And then we got On Tour.
On Tour,
Nice box
Paris
there.
and New York. Get this out of the way. And some expansion stuff. There's an Ian O'Toole art right there. So where do you want to start? You want to start here?
Okay.
I think this is actually the new product, so we'll do that. And I believe QE Commodities is a new expansion.
That game always sounded so wild.
Yeah.
You know, I heard
A game
about
that
it.
shouldn't work, but
Yeah.
does. Yeah. Here it is. On Tour, Paris and New York. We have played On Tour. We have the app as well we've played. We played On Tour on our honeymoon in Arizona where we were at Steaks and Lattes.
Yeah, and then again on our anniversary trip
Yeah,
on your
just,
phone.
On my phone, yeah. There it is.
A rule book seems nice and
colorful and
There's New York and Paris. 1 to 8 players, 20 minutes it
okay.
says.
So it's like a rule book for each one.
Promoting their tables. Get that out. The catalog. Dry erase markers. 8 of them, as you would assume. The cards, might be familiar. We would be familiar with if you played on tour. Large cards, and these are the New York ones. So we just showed the Paris ones, and
Nice.
here's a deck for New York.
I like it.
Big chunky dice.
Ooh.
Determines where you're going to put the marks. Let's see these boards. So there should be 8, right? There's Paris in the back, New York on the front.
Yep. And they seem to be...
Nicely done. Nice, beautiful art.
Yeah, and they're actually not the same.
No, one of them's more difficult.
Oh, wait, New York. Let's see.
I believe one of them is supposed to be more difficult. So there's New York, and there is Paris. I had to read the rules on this because you can see there's fairies that have letters,
Yeah.
and these have Roman numerals.
And I guess these are all player boards. in
Yep,
here.
there should be
So
8 of
there's
those.
3, 6, yeah, 8.
Nice.
I like the feel of them.
There you go. Let's crack open the New York deck. Just to crack open one set of cards here. They all have the same back. Nice, clean white look. Fairies, so we have fairy cards. Bronx.
Nice.
Brooklyn. There you go. Those are the cards look like. This is what the game looks like. These are the huge dice. That's what comes in this game. So I will refrain from cracking QE open because, it's not necessarily a new game. So we try to do the stuff that just came out, just got delivered when we can. All right, that is what comes in on tour, Paris and New York, as well as QE commodities and the Ian O'Toole checks
Promo.
Yep.
From boardgametables.com.
Yep. Looking forward to giving it a play.
Yep. Same.
We'll
Bye,
check
y'all.
you all later. Bye-bye.